Hey, what's up, everybody? So I got some awesome news earlier today. Right now it is 11:28 p.m. You remember I told you that, it's late night shifts all the time, but we make it happen. Yeah, I think it was like probably around 9 a.m. today. I got some awesome news. I finally have my own column on Forbes.com. So yeah, I'm gonna be writing for Forbes, and my first article is coming out probably in 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, let's talk more about it. Let's get to the episode. So yeah, we are back. This is episode, I want to say 4. And I told you guys, for those of you who have been watching, that I was going to start pumping out videos more consistently. And I told you that I wouldn't go overboard too much as far as, doing all of the crazy graphics and all of that. Of course, I'll do it for select episodes when it makes sense. And by the way, if you see my eyes shifting from left to right, I have multiple screens. I actually have like 5 screens because I work around the clock. So I'm just keeping up with emails and conversations and coding and designing in between, but trying to take a break for this quick episode. But yeah, let's jump back to it. In the opening clip, I'll let you guys know that I finally have my own column on Forbes, and I'm super excited about it. For those of you who have been following me, you've noticed that over the past maybe 4 months, roughly, I've been getting a lot of media attention, a lot of press, and this is all due to what I'm doing as far as app development and web development. I've been working real hard, working late hours, and I'm sure many of you probably are wondering, like, how does he do this? Like, how is he making this happen? And most of you are probably like, who is this guy, right? Before we get to that, because I definitely want to invest more time and attention towards helping you guys understand what type of individual I am, because I've been studying YouTube and I've been watching YouTube like many of you for the better part of its history, and I understand what's hot and what's not. I understand what type of individuals are most naturally catered to and most naturally adopted, and usually the individuals that take off on YouTube and garner mass attention, they kind of fit a cookie cutter pocket. Not everybody. I would say probably a good 70%. And then you have that 30%. The 30% know who you are, and the 70% you know who you are. But a lot of YouTubers, they kind of fit this mold, and I know I'm nowhere in that mold. I'm nowhere at all in that mold. But I want to make sure you guys really understand who I am and what I bring to the table, so that I can find a space in your world, and you can find reason in listening to some of the tips and tricks and advice that I have for you guys when it comes to entrepreneurship and the DIY lifestyle. Because look, guys, I just to kind of cut to the chase, and I'll jump back to the main topic at hand with having the Forbes column. What makes me different outside of the obvious, I have dreads and anything that you can think of, that makes me seem different to you in your eyes. But outside of that, I've been my own boss since 2013. I've been making power moves since probably, really and truly, I've been making power moves since I was about 15 years old. But as far as getting paid for it, I would say probably around 2009, the end of 2009, I started to get paid for my power moves. But I've been working, it's 2017 at the time of this recording. Since 2013, I have basically paid myself. I cut the cord, and I have been able to, not only survive off of my own skill sets, but, along with my wife, we've been able to travel the world, and I am able to work on my own time. I have nobody looking over my shoulder, and I do it efficiently. I run my business efficiently. Started off freelance, but I formed a company, C Corporation, and I've actually formed multiple C Corporations. I've started probably around 4 C Corporations, since 2011. I've worked the corporate gig. I've serviced over 400 clients, many of them celebrities. I come from a large entertainment background when it comes to PR, digital marketing. And I'm telling you, I put in a lot of work. Back whenever I lived in Jersey, me and a lot of my partners that I teamed up with, we were carrying 50 to 100 pound bags of camera equipment all through New York, from train to street, and we provided services, PR services, you can say, for many, C-level, D-level celebrities, and beyond. And ultimately, I was able to learn enough about my craft to formulate it in a digestible package that helped to pay me so that I didn't have to work for anyone. We all have to work for someone at some point in our lives, unless we are lucky and blessed. I don't know if that's really true though, because when you work for people, you get to kind of understand the multitude of psychologies and the sensitivities of the industry, depending on the industry you're in, and you kind of learn the political aspect of things, which usually is the downfall of most business cultures. The politics, people tend to win when they don't deserve to win. But anyway, I put in work. So that brings us to where we are now, the celebration. Because when you're your own boss, when you're making your own decisions that pay, you have to celebrate the small wins. I consider this internally, this is a huge win to have a column on Forbes. But in the big picture of things, it's a small win. But I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm going to celebrate. And in today's culture, we celebrate things that don't matter, and we tend not to celebrate the things that do matter. We might celebrate, some type of gossip or some type of lifestyle that isn't, so healthy for us in the short or the long run. But, when it comes to tangible success, many of us tend to shy away from celebrating those small victories. And I am not one of those guys. I'm going to celebrate every single time. And, as I celebrate, I want to celebrate with you guys. I want you to talk about your tangible successes, and I want to celebrate with you guys. I will never shy away from, promoting and marketing what I do and letting my close friends and family know what I do, because I love what I do. And that's why I'm shameless about it. You have to love what you do. But there's going to be plenty of future episodes where, I go deeper into these topics. But for now, we're going to celebrate. So right here, we're on the viewdo.com website. We're actually on the news page. Like I said earlier, I've been featured quite often in blogs and different notable, websites like Huffington Post, Forbes. I've been Huffington one, Noragama. I've been another Huffington Inc. magazine, Huffington Post, Forbes, MS Money, CIO Inc., Huffington Post. So, I've been featured a few times, but now, let's see. This is where we are now for bio. Boom. And right now the page is empty because I just got accepted, guys. So, don't hate on my my empty profile right now, because I will have stories soon. I actually I was contacted today. I wrote a story about internet safety for kids, and I suggested a few apps to aid in that. And they accepted it. They think the article meets the criteria and the specifications of quality to be released on Forbes. And right now we're just looking through some photography to see what fits best. And probably in 1 to 2 weeks, you'll see in my archives my first article, and I'm gonna try to write and release an article every month roughly, because I have to make sure it sounds good. I have to make sure that it's relevant and that it's quality overall. I'm not gonna write anything just to have stories on Forbes. I want it to count, and I want it to have some type of meat to it and a soul to it, so that I can respect it for years to come versus for the moment. But it'll be here on archives, and you see I have my bio here, and I'm not sure if these links are connected yet. I'm gonna check that out. I really don't want to test it right now because I'm afraid of where it might redirect to, but forget it. Let's just see LinkedIn. All right, so LinkedIn is connected, so that's good. So LinkedIn is connected. By the way, it says 500 connections here, but I have like 10,000. It says 500 plus, but I have over 10,000 connections there. But I'll show you more later. But let's go back. Boom. So I'm so excited about this. I'm not gonna stretch this video out too long. I just really wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing and let you guys know that I'm making moves, and I hope that you guys can find some level of not necessarily appreciation but inspiration. I've come from the bottom. I definitely wasn't given a silver spoon at all. I've had hardships that many of you will never have. And trust me when I say that, I've gone through things that the majority of you will never, ever go through in your life. And, that's not to say that you haven't gone through anything that is, equally as, I guess, difficult. But I wish I could just really break it down for you, but it's not the time. But I just want you guys to know that no matter what you go through, there's always a way out. All you have to do is you have to focus. You have to make sure that your business is sound and most of all legal. You have to make sure that your hustle is always on 10. If you believe in what you're doing, and if you have love and passion for what you're doing, you have to figure out a way to win, because there's always more ways than one to win. And these small celebrations that I'm sharing with you, it's all an added step to the ladder, you can say. It's all an added step. The more steps you add to the ladder, the higher you can climb. That's what we're doing right here. So real quick. So this is what I'm a part of. I'm part of the Forbes Technology Council. As you can see, it's by invitation only, and it's only, senior level technology executives. We have, I'm part of an awesome, diverse crew of writers and advisors from Oracle, Hootsuite, Techstars, Philips, Salesforce, and on and on and on, right the one way. And I'm just extremely honored to be a part of this cast, you can call it, this cast of advisors. You'll see me, basically sharing my thoughts and opinions on many tech topics on Forbes.com. I will continue to, fight and wait for media attention that brings validity to the brand that I'm building, the brand which is viewdo.com, and we focus on web and app development. If any of you guys need your own website or app designed, go to viewdo.com, spelled VYUDU.com, and we'll get that done for you. I'm just here to inspire, guys. If you guys also have any ideas for topics, feel free to shoot them to me. I have a laundry list of topics that I'm going to cover. But I would love to kind of, hear what you guys think and, hear your opinions as far as what topics you believe matter, so I can cover them and we can do this as a team. But, once again, we're going to keep this video short. I just want to share with you guys that I am now a Forbes writer, and you will see great articles on Forbes. I'll make you proud, and I'll make sure that the topics are relevant and, quality at all times. And we're going to continue to climb. We're going to continue to climb. For any of you who are stuck at dead-end jobs, you can be your own boss. You've always been your own boss. You are human. You are unchained. You have your own mind. You're not attached to anyone when you wake up, and I'm not talking about spouses and children or anything like that. You know what I mean? You're not physically attached to someone to where you can't move without someone else following your every single step because their skin is grafted to your skin. If you are free, you have the ability to build the life that you feel you deserve. I want to help you do that. As you can see, I did not conform to any template that a company would have you conform to. Businesses these days, they tend to force you to adopt a culture that is not your own. They force you to change. And, I've never been about that. I've always championed being original and championed being different. And, I have, buku respect for those who have the gusto to do the same thing. So if you, as I said, if you find yourself waking up every single day wondering, why am I doing this? You should be doing something else. And at viewdo.com, I want to help you build whatever you see in your head. These days, it's really a technology play. Even if you're not trying to create a tech startup, if you want a brick and mortar business or whatever, it's still a technology play. Your website, it has to be hot. You have to follow certain guidelines to make sure that your website is, functional and attractive on mobile devices and across, multiple platforms. You have to be ready. Don't shortchange yourself when it comes to building your online brand. Do not go the cheap route. So many times, and I'm going to be writing about this on Forbes, so many times people want to, take the shortcut, and they want to be so cheap on their business model, and from their website to their app to their logo. They just want to cut corners and save money. I understand saving money because, believe me, I didn't grow up rich at all. So I understand there's budgets, but you cannot be cheap. If you want to make it, you're going to get out what you put in. So remember that. So I'll stop there. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of The Jeremy Show. I hope that you were able to, grab a little advice, a little enlightenment from this conversation. And I really hope you guys follow me on Forbes. I will be sharing everything that I do with you consistently. So, definitely understand that your timelines from Twitter to Facebook to LinkedIn, they will be flooded. But you know what? It's going to be flooded with something that's quality, and you know me, we're connected. So please support. Don't be a ghost, and help me push the brand. Let's grow. Let's bring a new face to this game we call YouTube. Let's just do something different. Let's be different. Let's be our higher selves. Much love to everybody out there. Thanks for supporting, and check you out on the next episode. Peace.